Imagine that you have an incredibly brave, beautiful, and bold advocate son who has undergone one of the most aggressive bone cancers there is, and who has lost their life across the country from where you live. Now you have to leave him behind, fly back to your home state without him, wait for his body to come, being delivered via aircraft. You go to meet him at the airport, as he's getting off the plane, your poor, precious son, 15 years old, who has lost his life to cancer, who was a beautiful advocate for other children fighting the same cancer. And when his body comes out of the plane, it is in industrial cargo shipping box, a cold, non-dignified shipping box. Looks like something that would literally come to you from FedEx, UPS, post office. Now, this is something you would not wish on your worst enemy for any mother or father to have to experience. They've already experienced the devastation of having lost their precious son, who was more precious to them than gold. And now, to have to see them in a shipping box is just horrendous. Take a look at what they had to experience today upon receiving their son's body. You could say, so mama, I'm okay. Now I understand that there's rules and regulations for how things have to be prepared, and I understand that things have to be done in a certain way to protect Will's body, and I'm all about that, and I get that. But there has to be something done different in the future, that preserves the dignity of the body that's being transferred, of the person. This was someone's loved one, and it should have been wrapped in a beautiful, dignified white cloth, or it could have been wrapped in some other way to preserve his dignity and respect for the family. But the last thing that should have ever happened was for these parents who have traveled this very difficult, heartbreaking cancer journey with their son over the last year and a half, that took them to multiple states in search of a life-saving treatment that ultimately didn't come. The last thing that they should have ever experienced today was receiving their son in a cardboard cargo box. They deserve better. And reading Will's mother's post today about this and how it made her feel will just tug at your heartstrings. Here it is. Brittany Battle, Will's mom, says in part of her post, "Today was one of the hardest days of my life. Watching my child's body come from the cargo hold of an airplane, packaged and unloaded like a front porch FedEx delivery, is something no parent should ever have to experience. My heart has never ached the way it does today." So I just have one simple request to the decision makers, whoever they may be, who handle policy decisions related to the transferring of bodies on airplanes. There is going to be a mother, a father, a son, a daughter, a grandchild, a grandparent, a loved one, a friend in the future that has to receive their loved one from an airplane in the future. Please, for the dignity, the love, and the care for the deceased as well as their family, please wrap these containers in something that preserves the dignity of the deceased. Please. It's the right thing to do, and we need to do right things in these days.